unbelief. These are disciples, man. Because you're going to run up on some people who going to act crazy, slobbing out their mouth, doing crazy stuff. You're going to get scared. You scared of them more than you honoring God's word, having faith in Him. That's what I tell you. Y'all ain't went up against nothing. A lot of these people inside the churches, they ain't battle tested. They ain't battle tested. When that time comes up, when you have to face a devil, and they out here, you're going to see, you're going to say, dog, man, that joke scared me. What are you scared of? You better have faith in the word of God that He going to protect you. Read that over, verse 20.
And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder's place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
This is what He said. You have faith of a grain of a mustard seed. That is the smallest seed of all time. I'm going to pass this around. I try to get one and pass it to the rest. So I try to make an example of how much faith, you don't get that. Got it and pass it around to everybody. Everybody get one. But I'm trying to make you understand how much faith that you have to have. Just look at something. You know, Israel, we always got to have a sign or something. Just grab one little bit on, keep rolling, just pass it. You ain't got to go around each one, just pass it. Just want to show y'all how much it takes to move it, to move God. Just pass it. Read that over verse 20 again.
And Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder's place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Nothing shall be impossible. What is your mountain? A lot of people saying that when you talk about a little mountain, your mountain can be sex before marriage. That can be your mountain. Your mountain could be a job that's not on the Sabbath. That can be your mountain. Your mountain can be anything. Anything. But you got to have just that small amount of faith of a grain of a mustard seed.
Wow.
That's it. And most people don't even have that. They don't have it. And that's why I'm trying to show y'all that this is what I'm passing out to y'all is too big. It's too big. That mustard seed very small, like a dot on a piece of paper. This is all you got to have. This is all you got to have in dealing with God. And that makes you think, man, I must don't have no faith. Because this stuff right here dealing in my life, I'm still battling with it left and right. I must don't have no faith. A grain of a mustard seed, that small seed, I want you to just touch it and rub on like, look at it. Just look at it for a minute. That's all God requires of us. Just that. He said, I'll move a mountain if you have that. Most people don't have it. They don't have it. That's that secret weapon of God. It's up to you to be real to yourself. I don't know what you believe in. I don't know how you believe in. I don't know what your mountain is. I just want to give you a good example of a seed. Let's keep moving. Let's go to Matthew chapter 13. Read that last verse 21.
Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
Now you want to make this thing, now some of them they hard, so you got to fast without food and pray. If you want stuff to move quickly. Most of all, you got to have that belief. Belief. And sometimes you got to understand too, a lot of people, God's not going to give this stuff to you because He knows that you foolish. You'll kill yourself. You'll walk away from Him. You got to understand what you're praying for. You got to. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 31. That one thing I noticed about God, He takes the smallest thing and grow it big. Just like the nation of Israel, we were the smallest out of all nations, but He chose us to run His holy seed through us. Jesus came through Israel, through the tribe of Judah. The smallest of all nations. A lot of people think black folks are real big. Man, we make up maybe less than 14% of the population. Israel. It's more everybody, all nations than us. Stop thinking that, okay, stop thinking there's a lot of us. It's not a lot of us. It's not. You got more white folks here than black folks. Period. Do your own research. Matthew 13 and verse 31. Go ahead, brother.
Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like to a grain of mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field.
See how he compared the kingdom of heaven? This is like a grain of that little mustard seed I pass around. It's small in the world, very small, because people are not talking about it. But believe me, when he brings his kingdom upon this earth, it's going to be very big. Because he's going to have one king, which is Jesus, and he's going to rule with an iron fist. Go ahead.
32. Which indeed is the least of all seeds.
See, that seed, that mustard seed, it's the least, it's the smallest seed. If you want to be real, just put a dot on a piece of paper. You'll see that's real small, but it grows to be enormous, big. Go ahead.
But when it is grown, it is the greatest among herbs, and becometh a tree, so that the birds of the air come and lodge in the branches thereof.
The smallest seed that grows up to a big old massive tree. That's how he compared the kingdom of heaven like that. It's small to the world, but it's going to grow, y'all. But y'all, a lot of these people in the world, and then so many people here, they got more faith in the world than God's word. He don't move by size. He takes the smallest thing and he makes it work. Because you know if you're working a man like Moses, he couldn't even hardly talk. So it had to be more than just Moses. He wanted to make sure you understand that this man could barely talk, but I use him to bring out Egypt. He don't use a lot of educated people too much. He had to break Paul down. He had to break him down because Paul was the most educated person in the Bible, but he broke him down, he came home. But this is what God do. He uses things the less educated. He don't use people with a lot of money for his righteousness. He used the smallest thing. He said the poor shall inherit the kingdom of God. The poor. A quick note, we all in here poor. It ain't just because you got a little money in your pocket, you can go buy something. If you can't get up, for example, you got to go to work every week, you poor. If you can't sit home and not worry about your bills, you got to understand that you poor. You poor. I want to make sure you understand that. Everybody. But God looking at the less fortunate. Let me show you something. Let's go to Matthew, same book, Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Let me show you that size don't matter. Size does not matter. That's the really confusing part in most of the world. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. Size don't matter. People looking for a whole lot of people to get this stuff, to get Israel, or to get the laws, or keep the commandments. Man, stop looking. We like a little ant on the earth of the nation. Very small. Very small. We're very small, but we large in the word of God. They're going to show us, and they're going to be saying, is this the nation? It's God's people? They're going to be shocked when he announced us. And they're going to be scared because they know how they mistreated us. So God don't deal in large numbers. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. Let me show you here. Go ahead.
Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way
Yes, sir.
that leadeth to destruction. Many there be which go in thereat.
He telling you this straight gate. It's many going to be on it. I'm going to give you one example. Sunday, it said, enter ye the straight gate, excuse me. And then wide, he said, wide is the gate. That wide gate, many going to be on it. And the great example of that is Sunday worship. From all religions, Catholics, Muslims, not Seventh-day, but all these different types of religions, they worship on a Sunday. And they feel like there ain't no problem with that, as long as I'm worshiping God. No, he called it Sabbath day. Sabbath day. And you're going to find very few people keeping this. He said it right here. Go ahead, let me show you this.
14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. Few there be that find it.
Few. This word of God, which is his law, is straight. It's on point. Very few gonna find this. Very few. So let's stop looking for large numbers. Man, we all this truth in here in this church, man, these folks should be flocking here. They not. Because it's very few gonna find it. Count yourself fortunate. This is the NFL draft here. We be drafting, we about to get millions. If you want to look at it like that. Just trying to compare it to the world. Understand, this right here is more powerful than any money, any gold, any silver at all. But people playing with it. They don't have that faith in it. Because they lusting after the things of the world. They want to have nice cars, nice clothes, at a sacrifice of their soul. They sacrifice everything for that. I ain't trying to do that, y'all. Verse 15, go ahead.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing,
Yes, sir.
but inwardly they are raving wolves.
And that's it. Beware of them. It's a lot of them on that wide gate. Beware of false prophets. They're going to talk Jesus till the cows come home. But one thing about it, the substance of Jesus is not in their church. They don't have the word of God. They're not getting you there on the Sabbath. They're not taking part of the holy day. They're not taking care of the dietary law. They're not teaching you nothing about that. All they're saying is believe in Jesus and you saved. And we know ain't nobody saved now. Matthew chapter 24 says, he that endure to win shall be saved. The end ain't got here yet. You got to have this faith that God's talking about. This is the weapon. Let me show y'all something about large numbers. Let's go to 2 Chronicles. It's in the Old Testament, not Corinthians. 2 Chronicles chapter 18, verse 1. Let me show y'all how God chooses the faith of one man over 400 prophets. So stop thinking that you got to have a large number. He said, beware of these false prophets now. Beware of them. And it's a bunch of them. So many that we can't even count today. Let's look at Ahab and Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, he wasn't too bright, boy. But we're going to look at this. 2 Chronicles chapter 18 and verse 1. We're going to read 1 and jump to 3. Go ahead.
Now Jehoshaphat had riches and honor in abundance, and joined affinity with Ahab.
So he joined with this wicked king Ahab. He had riches. Sometimes I tell you now, riches will cloud your vision of God. You try to maintain that stuff. If you try to maintain that stuff, these people will strip the righteousness off you. These riches will strip the righteousness off because you scared to lose what you have. That's why it's good not to have very much. Jump down to verse 3. Verse 3. Go ahead.
And Ahab, king of Israel, said unto Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, Wilt thou go with me to Ramoth Gilead? And he answered him, I am as thou art, and my people as thy people, and we will be with thee in the war.
So Ahab is hooking up with the king Jehoshaphat. He said, come on, let's go take the city of Ramoth Gilead. And one thing about God, he don't want you hooking up with no wicked people. Period. But go ahead.
And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today.
See, Jehoshaphat knew. He said, look, let's pray and inquire of the word. Let's see. Can we go up and take this city? But Ahab, he ain't want to hear that. But go ahead.
Therefore the king of Israel gathered together of prophets, 400 men, and said unto them, Shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for God will deliver it into the king's hand.
See, these 400 prophets, they are not of God. Jehoshaphat said, let's go inquire of the Lord. Let's go pray to the Lord. Meaning that we got to find an Israelite to pray and ask God, is it good for us to go up and walk with these people? But Ahab had his own prophet. He had 400 of them. Just like the Sunday church that got a lot of these false prophets. He said, beware of this stuff. Beware. The little small you and me, we ain't got very much. They don't care about us. But they like Preacher Pork Chop because he got a bunch of riches. He got cars, he got houses, he got all this stuff, nice clothes, and he looking at you, man, you ain't got nothing, Jeff, compared to these mega preachers. But one thing I do have is the knowledge of God. Just like he told him to inquire of God. Don't be so concerned about large numbers. If you're concerned about large numbers, you lost. Because God don't deal like that. He like to take something small and work big wonders. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6. But Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him?
He said, if there's a prophet of the Lord that we can talk to about this, because you got all your men telling you, yeah, go on up, go on up. And these cats ain't talking to the Lord. False prophets. Go ahead.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him.
See what I'm saying? That's us. That's Israel. He said, I hate him. It's one, because this man of God, he gonna tell him the truth. Israel gonna tell him the truth, but I hate him. Go ahead.
I hate him.
Sorry, verse 7 again. Read on.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him. For he never prophesied good unto me, but always evil. The same is Micaiah, the son of Imlah. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so.
He said, don't say that. Go talk to him. Let's see what he's talking about. This is the man of God. But most people today, they don't want to hear what we got to say. They want to hear them false prophets because they got materialistic stuff. He said, these 400, man, they already told us go up, king. He said, no, let's go. Jehoshaphat knew about the God of Israel. Let's go talk to one of them prophets of Israel, see what's going on. But he said, they do hate, I hate it. When you tell the truth, they're going to hate you now. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And the king of Israel called for one of his officers and said, fetch quickly Micaiah, the son of Imlah.
Go get him. Go ahead.
And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, said, either of them on this throne